Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, let's go over the incentives that Tesla has right now, because there is an extensive list of all the different incentives. And I thought last month was definitely very confusing with everything that is out there, but Tesla has added a bunch more. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. Use Tesla. And today's live stream is part of Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So right now, there's plenty of incentives right now. Here's the full extensive list of all the best deals and all the different incentives out there. They're pretty confusing. It's a long list. We'll go through all of them in just a second. But before we do that, let's take a look at inventory. Inventory is going all over the place. What's surprising is this Model Y dropping like crazy. I think Tesla is repricing or rechanging up the different strategy for Model Y, and maybe we see something in the next few days on Thursday to see if something happens. The purple line is Model X and the blue line is Model S. And both of those inventories are increasing at a pretty fast rate. So my prediction is we're going to see some sort of incentive, and I want to see 2.99 to 3.99% on a Model S or Model X really soon. Pink line at the bottom is going to be Model 3. Model 3 is doing well, so I'm not sure Tesla needs to add anything on top of that. But here is all the incentives. So right now, in case you miss it, there's 3 months of free supercharging and 3 months of free self-driving supervised when you buy a Tesla. There's a Tesla referral code, just like the one linked down below in the description, where you can save up to $500 to $1,000 off. There's inventory discounts at around $5,000 off for Model 3s and Model Ys. There's free full self-driving transfer for all different Tesla vehicles if you take delivery by the end of the month. And there's 0% financing on the Model 3 and the Model Y if you follow the down payments and you pick the exact terms. And on top of that, there's leases for as low as $299 a month on the Model 3 and the Model Y. If you want to understand why leasing could make sense, definitely check out the video yesterday. Or if you want to see which Tesla vehicle you should lease, you should check out the video the other day as well, where we talked about why the Model 3 long range all-wheel drive is really the only Tesla vehicle you should be leasing, because it has the best deal. On top of that, Model X all-wheel drive has one paid option if you get full self-driving, and Model 3 Performance has one free paint option if you buy the $8,000 full self-driving. And lastly, there is a $1,000 military program incentive that does stack on top of everything. In fact, everything here actually stacks on top of everything. So if you line up all these different things together, you could get a fantastic deal. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, where you can save up to $1,000 off of a Tesla vehicle. If you want all the best deals, I even forgot to link it. Here it is down below in the description, or you can check it out right here of all the best deals that we found that are out there. And of course, we found even more. So I am going to go ahead and talk to you about all the different ones that we've seen, because we're still seeing $5,000 off across the board, or up to $5,000 off. We've got Model 3s at around $5,100 off, maybe even $50.50. And of course, this is before that Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra discount on top of that. That stacks on top of inventory discounts. In the Model Y camp, we've got $43 to $4,400 off as well. And I'm going to go ahead and add all of these at the end of the live stream to the deal spreadsheet, where we keep this updated as much as possible of all the different deals that are possible out there, to give you some perspective of some deals. Here's a couple of my favorites. 2024, 987 miles on it, which is respectable. I would say this one's a good deal at $5,100 off with a price adjustment for inventory vehicle. Here's another one, a red one, a demo vehicle as well. 17 miles on the odometer, $5,050 off. We've got one that's for some reason glitched and showing an old Model 3, but maybe I have to go ahead and refresh it or something like that. But here we go. There it is. New Model 3, $1,861 at $5,000 off. On top of that, here's another one, 2024 at $5,000 off. And here is this one. This one's a great deal because you can lease this one, which would then get you a ultra low payment because $5,000 discount on a lease is going to lower that payment by $150 a month. So this would be an exact vehicle I would be looking for if I was going to be leasing a Tesla Model 3 all-wheel drive. And the list gets longer and longer. Here's a Model Y with a $4,400 discount. That's a long-range all-wheel drive. There's a handful more. Here's another one with a $4,360 discount and Model Y Performance, $4,360 discount as well. And so, of course, as you get to a higher model, that's where you're going to see bigger discounts. But for some reason, we're not seeing too many discounts on Model 3 Performance, only like $1,000 to $2,000. So I think something big could be happening with the Model 3 Performance, and fingers crossed that is going to be happening in the next week or so. That could be really nice. We could see that, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Here's another interesting post about Farzad regarding the promotion in Texas where you can get unlimited charging for $5 a month in Texas, which is absolutely insane. Tesla's laying the groundwork for the greatest monthly payment strategy of all time. Lease a car for $200 a month, unlimited charging for $5 a month, insurance through Tesla Insurance at $100, and unsupervised self-driving at $300 per month. So essentially talking about how you could have your own vehicle be a robotaxi or even be a really low payment with full self-driving could make a lot of sense for most people. And here's why incentives, this is just the beginning and it's still pretty early in Q4, but in terms of the broader market of all the different vehicles that are being sold out there, new inventory is surging 26.4% year over year. So when there's more competition, there's more incentives, and everybody has to drop everything to try and get vehicles sold. So this could be a very interesting Q4 for sure. And we've got other headwinds, right? Trump, Elon, they want to get rid of this $7,500 federal tax credit. So if you're looking to lock in a deal by the end of the year, Q4 is where it's at. And I would definitely recommend finding a deal if you can by taking a look at all the different data out there and all the different spreadsheets so you can see what deals could make sense. But at this point, I would say you could stack all these different incentives and I would be buying at around $4,000 to $5,000 off plus all the different incentives that are out there. So hopefully this helps. Let us know if we miss any of these incentives that are out there. There's tons of them and the list just keeps getting more complicated and longer. So hopefully we didn't miss any of the incentives that could be out there. And let us know, are you buying a Tesla vehicle now? Or are you waiting? I've certainly heard a lot of people waiting and saying, hey, I'm not going to buy right now because I want to wait until the Model Y Juniper. And so there's a lot of different things that could be on the horizon that would be pushing you off, because I put the poll out there. Did Tesla's latest offer of 3 months of full self-driving and supercharging make you buy a Tesla? And 3% said, yup, put a deposit immediately. 50% said, nope, I'm waiting. And 36% said, I need a better incentive than that. So we shall see if it starts to get more interesting, because I feel like a lot of people are just sitting tight, waiting on the sidelines, waiting for a better deal to entice them over buying now before Juniper. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and have haven't noticed any drop in speed, and I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that, Mint right now, for new customers, Mint Mobile is offering buy 2 months, get 1 month free on their best-selling 3-month 5 GB plan, only available for a limited time. Be sure to use code FREEMONTH at checkout to get the discount. It seems like they're starting to promote it a little bit more, and so there's a more deal if you're looking to get into Mint. And thank you to Mint for partnering with us on our live streams with this. BD, thanks for coming in. Dante, great to see you. And Waleed, great to see you as well. We'll get into all the live stream comments in just a quick second. In this next topic, we're going to talk about the Tesla Model 3 performance and why I strongly believe some sort of incentive is happening very, very, very soon. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. I know a lot of you are waiting for the Model 3 performance and you're waiting for a deal to actually happen. Right now, what we know is that there's only one build of the Model 3 performance that qualifies for the tax credit. And here's why I think a incentive is coming very, very soon. The first one is there's plenty of inventory for a Model 3 performance. If we take a look at our area, you can probably take a look at it for yourself. There's pages on pages of Model 3 performances that are available. And we can also know this, if you look closely at these Tesla Model 3 performances, you'll notice that all of them are 2024. In fact, I tried to search far and wide and I could not find a 2025 Tesla Model 3 performance at all. So I do believe that Tesla is holding the 2025s. And at some point, when it turns 2025, they're going to have to release these 2025 Model 3 performances into inventory. And what do you think is that's going to happen to older 2024 Tesla Model 3 performances? There's already $2,000, $1,000 discount on Tesla Model 3 performances. So I feel like the discount is going to be much, much better on the Model 3 performance because A, there's no 2025s in stock. And on top of that, if you've been following Model 3 performances, you know that Tesla increased the price of the Model 3 performance by $2,000 very early on. And it used to be that all builds of the Tesla Model 3 performance qualified for the tax credit, and now only one actually does. So I do believe, if anything, all the Tesla Model 3s are doing very well in terms of long range, rear-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive. But the one vehicle that I feel like hasn't been selling as much is going to be the performance. And so that's my case for why I really feel like a discount for the Model 3 performance is coming very, very soon. If not this month, definitely by next month. My prediction, $2,000 price drop and 0% for 72 months. That would be sick. And I know a lot of you would love that. So let us know, what do you want to see on a Model 3 performance and when do you want to see it? And what's your timeline on buying a Model 3 performance? Is it now or by the end of the year, or are you going to be waiting until next year to see what actually happens? But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But Dante, why do you think they removed the filter of the EV card on the tax credit? We actually talked about that. There was a video that came out yesterday or the day before. Definitely check it out where we talked in depth about why I think they did that. Waleed, why do you think there's an upcoming incentive of the Model 3 performance? If the inventory for the Model 3 is down and the performance is high in demand, why would Tesla throw a special incentive to the Model 3 performance? Yeah, I could see that for sure. I can see incentives that are blanketed like the current ones, but it's hard to see any specific to the Model 3 performances. Yeah, I would say they definitely are because they've done that before in the past where they just roll out certain incentives based upon certain vehicles. So we could see that in the near future. Gabo, free color upgrade for the Model 3 performance or just maybe a bigger discount. But the one thing that's really holding the Model 3 performance is the tax credit. So I would say they should drop the $2,000, put 0% on it, and let the floodgates open because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants the tax credit on the Model 3 performance. and people want it now. In this next topic, now I just got an email, and maybe some of you've got this email as well, but I had no idea Tesla does this. You can actually get a 48-hour test drive on a Tesla vehicle. And I mean, sure, why not? I mean, at this point, like, you know, we haven't driven all of them, but I would love to. I've heard of this before where you can do like an overnight test drive with like a Model 3, but I have not heard of a 48-hour demo drive. This is an email I got today, a unique experience, especially for you. Quote, we are inviting select customers to experience a 48-hour demo drive. And so I'm definitely going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to see if I can take advantage of this on a, you guessed it, Model 3 Performance, maybe even as early as this week, because we're in the market. We would love to get a Model 3 Performance. It would be nice, but of course the deal has to be good on top of that. But let us know, have you received this email? And let us know, have you just done an overnight test drive, a couple hour or 30-minute test drive? And would you love to do a 48-hour test drive? And maybe even screenshot this if you want to, and head on over to your local Tesla store to see if they can hook you up with a longer test drive. Let's jump into the live stream comments. Waleed, buying a Model 3 Performance in December if they drop a huge incentive. If they don't, then I'll be pulling the trigger in January. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just going to get pretty interesting next year as we get to the new term and everything for sure. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button and the comments and everything. On top of that, we've got a giveaway on the channel right now with MAGBAK. We're giving away a phone mount for your Tesla. And on top of that, we're giving away phone cases for iPhone 16 by MAGBAK as well. If you want to jump in, here is the video where you can enter in. It's free to join. Multiple entries are allowed. And the giveaway actually ends this coming Sunday. So if you haven't jumped in and entered in, go ahead and put your entry in. Christian would love Model Y for 30K with EV tax credit. Yeah, Model Y is pretty close, like 33K, right? So I guess we're getting close. I see what you mean. Waleed, I did an overnight demo of a Model 3 Performance. It was cool. I recommend that people do it on Saturday because they open labor on Sunday, and I had a few extra hours in the morning. That's a good one for sure. You can take it on an early morning ride. But thanks for jumping in. Thanks for hitting the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.